Alright guys, a few little pickups. Found a little used bookstore. Guy gave me 25% off on everything, and what else? And anyway, we're starting out here with a Superman book I found. This is called Last Son of Krypton by Elliot S. Megan, Superman writer. I've heard about this for years. Came out around the time of the Superman movie. From what I can tell, it kind of expands on Jor-El sending Superman to Earth, and it caught my interest here. Chapter 16 apparently expands quite a bit because we have a whole chapter on Oa here. And on the inside it has 16 pages of pictures from the Superman movie. This was published in 1978. I've heard about this book from Superman fans for years, so hope I get some time to jump into that. And here's where I really geeked out and really got excited. Apparently there was a series of 5 books that came out in, I think it was 74. And what they've done is they've taken Alex Raymond's original stories from the Flash Gordon comic strips and they've novelized each chapter. And these are first print. These things are in beautiful shape. And the covers are absolutely amazing. I mean, I just love these. But I've got book 1 and 5. And got that pulp feel, that great smell to them. I'll tell you what, I didn't even know they made these. So these were awesome. First chapter here is the Linemen of Mongo. Any Flash Gordon fans out there? And then the last one is the Witch Queen of Mongo. And for some reason, apparently this one may be, well, this one cost a little bit more than the first one. So for some reason, I mean, look at that cover. Great stuff. And number 1 and 5. I'm going to have to track down the other 3. These end up being pretty good. Look at that Alex Raymond art. Great stuff. Alright, I took a chance on this since the guy was giving me a discount. But apparently there was a series of books called Graphic Classics. And each issue would take on the stories and short stories of different authors. They had a Sir Arthur Conan Doyle one there. And they had this Jack London there. And this one was cheaper. I've never tried it before. And from what I can tell, they've got novelizations of their short stories. And if I remember right, Jack London's the guy that wrote like White Fang, Call of the Wild. So I'm real interested in what they have here. Didn't really see any big names in this, but Trina Robbins, who has worked with Alan Moore before, and I think she's a bit of an underground artist. She does some stuff in this, but it's a series of different stories, different artists. And if I like it, I may get a few of them. Few more. Whoops. So, a little variety there, a little something different. And Trina Robbins did some writing in this one. So, but in the back of the book, it gives a little biography of everyone that's worked in the book. So, we'll see how that goes. Alright, and I'm trying to remember for the life of me where I found these. I think these were at like a, not quite a Goodwill, but it was like a YMCA shop. These were absolutely practically nothing, so I took a few chances here. First of all, we have Airboy, which I've never really read, except like if he had a guest appearance or the miniseries from Eclipse. But it's by Chuck Dixon, Adam Kubert, Andy Kubert, Giant Size 50th issue. It's got the Heap in it, who, he's right there with the Man-Thing and the Swamp Things, but he kind of comes off more like a Bigfoot kind of character. I haven't read a whole lot of him. That's my first impression. So this is from 1990, I believe. 1989. So, Kubert Brothers in there, Chuck Dixon. Even if it's not that good, I'm sure it will be a solid read. So, I don't think I've become Airboy yet, but it was cheap. Alright. In this one, this is Legionnaires, number 50. And it's got this was not how much it cost, but some genius, decided that they want to put the sticker right on the comics. So the reason I really got this is because it has a pull-out poster by Alan Davis and Mark Parma, which we're going to get to in a minute. Okay, Danger Girl Special number 3. Now here's what's funny. Not a Danger Girl fan. Never really wanted to get this, but I've always seen this cover. Well, this time they had this cover showing. And this is Art Adams. And absolutely needed to get this. Let's see what year this is from. 2000. But I haven't read it yet, but I flipped through it. And first of all, it was Art Adams. Second of all, I just had to get it because we have a white ape with a unicorn horn. Now, I have seen this ape before in some sci-fi stuff, and I'm thinking it was a Star Trek episode, but I've also think I've seen it somewhere else. There's another fantasy movie or sci-fi movie where we've got the ape with the rhino horn. So if anybody out there remembers, let me know. I definitely remember Kirk fighting this thing, but that's still not the one I'm thinking of. Apparently apes with horns were popular, but artwork is beautiful, and it's got a few pinups, and this one kind of cracked me up. This is at a time where I think Wildstorm was bought by DC, and we got a pinup by Joe Quesada, who was just on the rise with his Marvel Knights line, getting ready to take over Marvel. It's kind of cool to find stuff like that. Okay. And Legends of DC Universe. Now, this is by Marv Wolfman and Butch Geist, maybe. He's called Butch Hughes. Beautiful cover by Mike Kaluta. Okay, it's a Raven and Wally West story. And if this is the one I'm thinking of, this was a prequel to the big Teen Titans relaunch in 1980. So I'm real interested in seeing that. Even if the story's not quite up there, the artwork in it's going to be great. So. And without further ado, we will take the Kirby Knife. We will take it to a comic book. And we will just see how great this poster is together. Alright, there's one. We're almost there. Trying to make sure we don't stab the poster. Get my hurt rip. So let's see if we can get it out from there. Looking good. Alright. Wonderful. We can get everybody in there. That is awesome. Great Alan Davis stuff. A lot of Legionnaires there. Looks like fun. Kind of interesting to see who this She-Hulk character is. No idea who this is. Otherwise, I think I pretty much recognize everybody. And it's on the back here. Oh, well, we can find out who is who. They never said who this was. Love that stuff. So we get a big rundown of it looks like everybody that is a Legionnaire at this time. Great stuff. Alright, let's see if we can't find something to frame that up, because that's pretty cool. Alright guys, just a few more pickups. Have a great rest of the weekend.